there wasn't more behind it. Or if there was, there's no longer. I also own a farm. Here we go. You're now watching the 2024 season of Farming with Duffy Ag. Welcome back to the channel. Previously, we were working on the tanker. We got some lights left to wrap up on the trailer. And honestly, this truck is done. So yesterday I started on this little project. I was gonna take these covers off. What I'm gonna do is actually go metal place, have them cut me out the same exact squares, 4 of them. They should all be the same. I'll pop the front ones off. That way we don't have these random bolt holes that we got to fill in, stuff like that. And I might be able to see if they can press that out so we can fit that in there. So I'm going to see. If not, I can cut that out. That's not easy enough. But yeah, it's been raining cats and dogs all day and or all morning. What time is it? 8:30 now. And yeah, the shop's got a little bit of moisture in it, stuff like that. Plus, we do have to measure up the bumper for the other Mac because I'm concerned one day we're not going to have a bumper. So we're just going to probably make something up. So I got to see what they have as options, and we will go from there. So I appreciate you guys watching along, and another day. If we have this wrapped up, parked out there, then we can start working on farm equipment. I guess the truck is a farm piece of equipment, but that's where we're at. So, appreciate it. I thought I just heard chickens, but I think it's the door. So, it's supposed to get windy and rainy, and we're still like 50-something degrees out, but at the end of the day, it's supposed to get cold again, and then get warm again, and so on and so on. Okay, we're gonna get these lights taken apart here. That way we got that plate. Going to a setup like this will just be much more consistent further down the road. So if we have a light issue, we can grab one anywhere instead of having to deal with that setup, stuff like that. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. And I was just gonna drill them out, but as we see, if we do that, that's not going to work as well because that will be right in the middle of that. So if we can just get a plate of it and call it good. Okay, we got that off. Alrighty, there's some junk in here from years and years and years. Just paint crusted off. Who knows what this tanker did over its, well, where it went. It never got used. U.S. government. Bear taxes or something, right? Ah, come on. So they got these connectors that are pretty well connected. Like they don't come apart easily. They look like they seal up pretty good. Let me make sure I remember not to use the blackout light that's on the bottom here, because that won't do us much good. Okay, that's garbage. Okay. This is the one we actually got to use. So we'll rewire the new lights into there. Oh. See? Come apart pretty hard. Alrighty, we got a plate. Let's make sure the other side's the same. And we'll go run and grab some. And pull the rubber off so that nothing gets mixed up there. Close this door up. Keep a little bit of the wind out. As far as this, I think I want to save this piece here, so we got to do some bending once we get it off. But something a little thicker, stronger. I've looked at getting the regular Mac bumper, but really getting tow hooks to go with it or on it then gets a little different. So if I can get something, if we can put just a straight piece here, we'll be good to go. We don't need to curve up into it and stuff like that. We'll make it work either way. But it is a sloppy mess. So got the Heisty boots on. Today's partner of the channel, Heisty. So lifetime warranty. Duffy 15% off. Slide down below. Keeping the feet dry and warm, even when it's raining cats and dogs outside. It's actually, I'm hoping it turns into a gorgeous day. But here's a set right here. And for one lucky viewer, Heisty's giving away a pair of boots. So we'll randomly pick somebody from the comments. Slide down below, write a comment on that. But go check them out. They've been awesome for it. Robert's got a pair. Isaiah's got a pair. And I will be honest, I have a lot of pairs. And I've loved absolutely every one. So they're all different as far as every pair I got. And what the use of them is. But yeah, Heisty's been great. If you're looking for a reasonably priced boot to work out in the environment, definitely check them out. So, and they got waders, they got all sorts of things. So Robert wore his hunting, and I think he wore them snowmobiling. So he's putting them right to the test. So Heisty boots, link is in the description. And like I said, they hit me up and they said, hey, what do you think about giving away a pair of boots to one of your viewers? So comment below something. Tell me what you're up to, what you're doing, and you'll be entered into winning a pair of boots. So we'll have to work out the details of your address, size, things like that once you win. But, alrighty, I am gonna go over and check out what they can do for me. So I need 2 of each of these. I wonder if they can cut a hole in it and make our life easier, and what they got for metal on that. So let me close that door up and we will do that quickly. That's gonna work out better than me trying to cut out some thinner metal. Plus I'd like to get that bumper done. That should be an easy enough thing. We can pull it right into the shop and work on the front of it and go from there. Thought about buying a bumper for the Mac there, and everyone I see is like 400 plus bucks, and they're good bumpers, but they're not meant for dragging trucks to the field, stuff like that, and farm use. So swung over here at the Amish. We've been here a few times. They got the goods always. $168 for what I need for the rest of the truck, and I'll show you the square tubing that I got. I was gonna do C-channel, and then they didn't have any C-channel that was 10 inches, so I was like, what's that 8-inch square tubing? We got that. I gotta grab some hooks because I got an idea of what I want to do, and then yeah, so this afternoon we're gonna be a little bit of fabrication shop. But I am gonna swing through Tractor Supply, grab the hooks that I want, and then probably stop and grab some lunch in Canada there. So we'll get down. Just sitting here watching them dismantle the beech nut factory, the old one. They got guys that are up in that man lift out there in the rain, slowly taking things apart. And we got this guy with the shear grab. Another PC 350, and stopped in at Schultz Farm Market in Delhi, and they got the hook up. So Mary Beth, yep. Oh yeah, we're not gonna starve today, bud. And got some bacon and some other goodies. Well, we got a puddle in here now. Another spam call. I don't get it. Usually it goes right to voicemail. They'll call, ring once. But we got a puddle in here. Yeah, I left the door open, the truck's in. That's kind of how it works. Probably could have backed it out, but got to throw the air cleaner on. So, I'll show you guys the goods from Schultz's there. We got ourselves some sweet sausage, of course. We got ourselves some fresh bacon. Big fan. Last time I tried buffalo chicken egg rolls. Highly recommend it. And then she said, hey, by the way, check out corned beef Reuben Crunch egg rolls. So I gotta go throw these in the house. It's the only reason why I had them out, because I took my sandwich back out of the bag. But I'll throw these in, and we're gonna get working on our plate steel so that this truck can be done 100%. Absolutely on point. Appreciate it, Mary Beth. So me and Mary Beth went to school together, actually. Here's what we're working with. So I had them just cut me out, well, yeah, shear out some sheets of metal to line up. Both of them are the same. Well, two are the same, the other two are the same. So he said, oh, well, how quickly do you want? We can drill the holes. And I said, no, I'll drill the holes, because I think it was gonna take quite a bit longer and I was gonna leave and come back. Not really into that. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna drill some holes, which shouldn't be that bad. So I got the first one off, and as you see, clamped together, got a piece of wood. We'll just, these drill bit sets are absolutely awesome, actually. I don't know if this one's missing one. I get them off of Amazon. The first one lasts me a year and a half, almost 2 years. So I bought another one. I forget, they're cheap. The sets are cheap, but the bits have been awesome, and they're organized really nicely. So I don't know. Look them up on Amazon. And let me get the right size drill bit. That will do. And we'll drill them all out, and then we will cut the middle, do a little bit of finesse, and our lights will be they'll look a lot better. I think the trailer will look a lot cleaner with these lights on it, and we could add some at some point if we wanted. We'll see. They should all be the same, but I'm gonna cut the two on the one side, and then we'll take the other side off and cut the other two. That way we know we don't have an issue. We won't have an issue. Make sure we don't move nothing. I guess we gotta go to the next size up. Okay. I did it move just a little bit. Now we got life figured out. We put 2 bolts in it. That way nothing moves weirdly. And okay, we got some of them done. There we go. Okay, so we got one done. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Clean that up a little bit. So now we just gotta do the middle. I guess we'll grind it up now. We'll clean up the burrs on the holes first. I never got hole saw bits, and I should have, but we got a plasma cutter. it's marked now at least. Zing, put the bulb in, then we'll be good. I'll cut the other one. That way we get the plasma cutter going. We cut two at the same time. Okay, it's probably best that we do take all this apart because, as we know, everything's corroding. Or I guess it's oxidizing and then corroding. Is that how that works out? Being military, I would think they got to be the same going both ways as far as in the front on both sides, but I'm not holding my breath, so I figured I might as well take it apart and double check. That way we do not have any issues. Blackout lights we don't need. Come on. Alrighty, I guess I'll grab a pair of pliers. Well, they don't line up perfect. They'd be close, but they ain't perfect as far as from one side to the other, so we gotta make sure we keep them separate. So we'll go ahead and get this one held down. Probably should flip it over because it's bowing itself with the old base plates seal. Bam! So we just gotta weld a little piece right to there, and we're good. Let me cut all the other ones out. That worked out good. Very well, actually. Painted them black. As they dry, we are gonna rewire. I'm gonna use the same connector because I do like that, being able to disconnect the light at that point. So go ahead, cut those, throw these on. I did make sure they all test fit. Yeah, we're gonna ground right back to the truck itself, so we have no issues ever, I hope. I don't actually know how this is gonna work because that's rubber that coats all of this. All the military stuff. It's not like it's a plasticky rubber. I'm pretty sure it's gonna melt the second I put some heat to it, but we'll give it the good old college try and see. Maybe I'm wrong. Why are these not? If not, we'll just wire it right. Well, it's got it because I've wired the other ones. I don't know. Oh yeah, that'll work. One done, 3 to go. Those are drying, got everything sorted so that we could back the truck and trailer out so we can keep moving on projects. I do got to figure out the charging on that side. This side charges, we'll double check, but this side charges, fed the calves. I gotta admit, the bale we went from was pretty good. This bale that I'm into, I'm really pleased with it. So I don't know if I've shown it yet or not. But alrighty, let me grab a voltmeter here, and we gotta remember to get batteries for this. Somebody did send me, and they emailed me, a battery tray holder With tester and stuff, I think it's more of a household. Out here, it would get really covered in grease, I think, if I was grabbing for it. So I'm going to keep it in the house, and that way it'll stay nice. But pretty pumped about that. You did send me an email saying that you sent it, so got some good people. Alrighty. Go. Tough with both, and I'm trying to not put my back to you guys. So 12.6 right now. We'll get the truck started. And we'll double check that this side is charging. Then I can put the battery boxes on. We still got to get mud flaps. Yep. Very happy. 13.98. That's what we need. So we need that for more than just charging the truck, but actually running the boom. Come on, baby. It's probably still cold. Goes side to side, so we might have to mess with that one. I'd really like to find some better solenoids to go on that power unit. It's just the solenoids themselves, I think, get stuck, or the actual pieces inside the magnets, because it will go side to side, but it's not going up and down right now. It might be airbound. We've had this happen before, and then it works perfectly fine. It helps when there's two people, because then you can listen to it and see what it's actually doing and move things. Once it starts moving, then it's usually good to go for a while. But alrighty, so this side's good, which means put this back on, put the battery box cover back on. Well, it's as if the ground isn't working through the switch. I don't know. Somebody said take it apart. I started taking the old one apart just to see, and it's not working. There's a lot of stuff in there, so I gotta call the company I bought it from and see what they think. I just got a warning that aggressive winds will be coming. 75-20 stock was open. Extreme wind conditions are coming, which is less than ideal. So I don't know, I'll get this button back up. So I got, like, if I go from the ground there to there, I got 14 volts when it's running. I got 14 volts when it's running. I just don't have a ground that's helping it come across, which is the frustrating part. Okay, we're throwing the lights back in. So made the plates, they look good. Lights are in. I don't know, it could be cool putting one here, punching a hole through and going, but I don't know. I think we're good like that. The reflectors work. Maybe someday. I'm pretty over messing with some of this stuff. So the other one's in. We just got to do the other side. Thought about redoing the back ones here, but this is its own piece, so we'd have to block off the bottom lights and then re-drill, and we're just gonna leave them alone for right now. They work, but these this is where the truck will go as far as lights, because they're $5 a piece, honestly. So other than a possible leak and trying to figure out exactly why that other side's not charging, granted it doesn't draw much off that other side at all, just starts off of it, but I've started it 3 or 4 times and it's still staying right the same. So I don't know if it's meant to stay over there at 12 something. I don't think it is. I gotta do some digging. Alrighty, got all the lights in. I like them. It's windy, it's blowing stuff around. This is what we got. So I'm gonna put that as the front bumper. That way, if we ever hit anything or something hits us or things like that, that's a much ruggeder than any other bumpers that they make. And I got these end pieces that go into it, and we'll put 2 toe straps or tow hooks. I did stop at Tractor Supply. They didn't have any there, which kind of was weird. I think they got them in Cobleskill, but yep, lights are in. I'd love to put more lights on because I always love, well, being lit up at night is cool. How are you doing, buddy? So we got blinkers on. Yeah. And if somebody did notice, I started painting over the flammable so that we don't have an issue. So we're able within 50. So yeah. But another light. Good thing I did a walk around before I moved the truck. It is windy, I know, I'm sorry. The other light. Yeah. Got the air cleaner on. We're all buttoned up. We could go haul manure now, theoretically. Now I remember why I left it in here overnight. This is where the puddle would be if that hydraulic system leaked. No puddle here. That's just water. No puddle. Okay, that hose we put in is good. So let me back the pickup up. We'll get that out. Let me get myself organized. So I was gonna look for a C channel, but it had to be 10 inches long, and I figured box steel is probably going to be more protective. So 90 inches long. The Amish guy said $20 a foot, but they were definitely not charging me at all. So, and I asked him twice. He said that's the right number. It is getting brutally windy, but I got the door pinned here, and I got a thing of oil here to hold it because it flaps around. We'll get this started and see what we can actually come up with. Probably unbolt everything and weld right onto here that they had bolted at some point, then welded. So not ideal, but oh, I forgot there's tools there. Not ideal, but at the end of the day, just a farm truck. I'm honestly just moving it into the shop. We're not going anywhere. You like riding in this truck though. If you really want to ride, we're gonna go like 10 foot. Come on. Yep. Come on. You got it. Come on. Come on. You wanted to ride. Alright, we're only going 10 foot. We're only going 10 foot, bud. I just gotta let it air out. I love you. We'll get it moved. Open the window. So some door panels would be pretty good for this. That side actually works, but this side doesn't. Yeah, definitely want to put a mirror up there like the other one. That way we can see better into the box while you're sitting here instead of trying to look like that. I was waiting for the day where something rips off of this and we have a bad day, where we hook onto it and the bumper says goodbye. Yeah, you shouldn't be able to do that. So what we got to do, 4 bolts each side, that's going to pop off. Hopefully we can straighten the brush guard piece, because that is nice, because if you hit something, it's not going right into your grill. Granted, this isn't going to stop nothing, but yeah, we still got to fix that Mac. I'm sorry, old bulldog. So let me get those 4 bolts, well 8 bolts on each side off, and hopefully that will just zing right off. I don't think anything's really welded on. Oh, I do see it's bent down at the bottom to the point where that might fight us. That already looks better. We do got to figure out where that coolant leak's coming from. It's dripping pretty good. It's got to be a line or something, because when it gets pressurized, it starts doing it. I wish they had not welded those on. That would have been a lot cooler, because now it's crooked. Somebody continued to weld it crooked. Like there is a big gap between them. I might torch that weld off the top. I'll show you. So I'm fine with them welded on. We're not going to take this bumper back off. If we do, we're going to cut it off. So this one's welded, bubblegum welds, but it is welded. And they did an okay job. This side, I'd say that's pretty flush. This side, you can see it's bent, and you can stick your finger behind it, fingers. So we got to cut the top of that, and then probably suck that nut in, and then we can re-weld it back on. Because that looks pretty straight across, and I'm not afraid to weld right to it, because if it was C-channel, I'd drill holes and we'd go into it, but I'm thinking that's not so good through box steel. Weld it right on. It ain't ever gonna come off. Okay, let's see what we can do. Let's see what she wants. That's not fun. Probably cut the rest of the welds off. That way we're straight. Because that is crooked as anything. Okay, we'll cut them all off. You guys convinced me on it. Do it right the first time. Even if it just takes a little bit longer. Actually, probably shorter. You're on fire, Ricky. I don't know if there's more behind it or not. We're going to find out with the sledgehammer. And then I can clean it up. I guess there wasn't more behind it. Or if there was, there's no longer. Don't step on. We'll pop that right off. Get it cleaned up, put that bolt back in. Actually, I got some bolts sitting over here that probably will go in nicely. Yeah. Yeah, that bolt can go back in. It's all stripped. That's why it won't tighten anymore, probably. Not too bad. We'll get that cleaned. We'll get that cleaned. Get that done up. Hold it on there, and then somebody hit something and bent it, and then they put this bolt through it because that bolt's it's torched through it. That doesn't make any sense. So I'm just using the bolt as a holder because actually these grade 8 bolts are for the dump cart. So that I can, yeah, so that we can get that back rolling. Well, get the jack back on it. Whew. Okay. So we gotta make sure up and down's good, but otherwise we're gonna, I gotta do some thinking on this. Okay, let me get a level. I got a small level? I did. But the small magnetic one, I don't know where it went though. So it's tilted back a little bit. Bubbles a quarter through it. Is what the bumper is on that side, and we're not going to cut that one off. So we got to do it on this side. So I'm going to get ready. Weld, we'll tack that on to a pretty good amount. Yeah. Got it all welded up properly. Even went over here and re-welded that, clean that up, clean that up. Alrighty, I got to grind that side where we're going to weld to, and got the transmission jack there. I'm thinking that goes tall enough that I can set that on and level it out and start welding, line it up too. Okay. This thing's not that heavy, but it's got some weight to it. We gotta go up. Gotta go up quite a little bit. Closer. I'm thinking the bottom. We're gonna zing the bottom off after, because I wanted a 10-inch, and here we are with an 8. And I'd rather not order a whole section of 10. Bumper is on and not going anywhere. I'm sitting here and I'm like, the more you look at it, you're like, oh, is it sloped? Is it not? It's not. I measured it a bunch, put the level on it, everything else. That tire is about probably ½ inch less thread than the other side. Thinking that's part of it, but it's on. Definitely welded to a great point, all up through there, that side. Yeah, we got good penetration. Yep, looking good. So we got it to box the ends, but what I want to figure out first is I want to have this on the truck. I like the look of it. I think it looks naked without having the grill guard, but that bumper was now that it's off, it's amazing how mangled that bumper was. It didn't look that, it looked bad, but not that bad. So we got a little bit of heating to do here, and then some straightening, and over here it's got to come up, but I don't know how I want to. I thought about drilling through this and tapping it. I guess we got to look, see if we can get a tap for that big. Where are we here? Yeah, we should be able to get a tap that big. I think that would be better than welding it on there, I believe. But let me get this straight and then we will see. Looks a lot better. I know Alex Kerr, who we saw his tanks at Newton's there, he hit me up and showed me some sweet bumpers, and I'm like, if I make it any sweeter or if I put any more love into this, it's gonna fight me. So I just needed a better bumper. We needed the license plate actually attached, and we needed a spot that we can pull from. So my plan is still 2 D-rings. I don't know, I've thought about putting a receiver in the middle with a hitch. I also just thought about, well, he sent me some pictures. I might save those pictures. I like the one hook that he did. First side went really, really well, which I was surprised. This one we just got to tap down. So definitely not going to be brand new, but I think it will make it. We're on fire, Ricky. We're on fire. Oh, yeah. What do you think, Yanko? Halfway decent? Okay, let that cool for a sec. I'm gonna hold it up there. I gotta look up if we can get taps locally, or if we gotta order a tap. I do like the look of the bumper, or bolts through it. We'll hold it up there and see how it looks too. I actually got a 1/2 inch tap, so those were 1/2 inch bolts that were in there. Okay. I guess we're gonna send it. 3/8 metal. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. It's getting pretty nasty out, but I got 2 of the holes drilled and tapped. I think this will work out. Granted, that's more for looks than anything. If we're that far in, we're hitting other things at that point. So, that's kind of what I was thinking. Oh yeah. These are a little too long, but we will get some shorter ones tomorrow, because we are going to need something. What was I was thinking about something. I don't remember now. I have zero idea. And the rain's here. Well, we better get this on. Get the bottom ones drilled. I don't know if we'll get the sides done or what. I don't even know what time it is. It's supposed to go wing night. Isaiah, Ethan, where you guys at? What did I do with the bolt I had in my hand? I don't know. There it is. I need 2 of these. Oh, not that great. Oh, not that great either. There we go. Even a shorter one. Alright. Let's see what we can do. Are you ready to rumble, Yanko? You're too young. You don't remember any of that. Plus, we don't watch much TV. That one's got all sorts of scratching and stuff, it looks like. Hold on. That was pretty nice. Okay. Once these are in, then I can drill the other ones. Need a little room. It happens. Oh yeah, we needed that. 100%. Clears it. This one sticks in a little more. Okay, we got to do the bottom, that way we're good. This is just the beginning, I guess. Colburn just sent me a video, so he's about an hour, a little over an hour west of me, and it's brutal, he says. So I am probably gonna tap these and get this truck backed out, and we'll finish it tomorrow. That way this door is not open and it's not a wind tunnel trying to rip things out of here. But we're tapping them right now. Get that on, back the truck out, close the doors. It's getting pretty bad out. I knew it was coming. We're supposed to get really cold too. And it's already, like, we've gone from, what, almost 60 today? I bet we're in 40s right now, and it's dropping by the minute. All right, we're done there. Get it cleaned up a little bit. We're gonna have to paint everything. Not a big job. Probably just spray paint can. Truck shaking. Alright, it's getting pretty nasty. We better get back out and turn up on a mess before something goes wrong. Go right back. Alright, I guess the boys are a little late because there's trees down everywhere. But that's gonna do it for today. I'm not even gonna put anything away because tomorrow we're gonna pull that truck back up, do the sides license plate, and we gotta get 4 new bolts to go through there. But that, I'm pretty excited about that. Trailer's good now, other than up and down, but I can get that working. It's gonna get western here. So appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good one.